Hi guys, and welcome to this unexpected Didulot Experience livestream. It's unexpected because I didn't think that I would stream today, and just my girlfriend had some shift that changed. So, yeah, here I am. I was going to the usual daily stuff, and while playing yesterday, I noticed something that's funny. It's not a composition that you are, that you are going to win every fight. But it's nice to showcase because, it's something that you want to change from time to time instead of using always the same for characters and whatnot. So here I have some difficult matchups against this Constantine, and with the next board, I will try and showcase that team. And one thing that I would like to go to show before going into the event is that there is a new campaign mission here, which rewards 10 Superman shards, as you may have noticed. And to complete that, you have to go into the privacy setting and do your stuff here. So accept what you have to do, and yeah. So let's go into the PvP part. The team I was talking about is with Grodd. My Grodd is still in gear 10, but it's good enough to, test. So here, let's fight against this Constantine team. So the best thing to do here is to kill Swan as soon as possible. And to kill him, I want to use Redwood because I want to prevent him resing. Oh, so Hollywood is hosting me. I don't know how to host. Let's try this. Thank you for the host. And so they don't have any kind of taunters. The only thing that I want to do here is just to be sure that my Redwood goes first, because if not, the Red Robin will probably purge my Harlequin Magister. And this means that Redwood is killing Swan Thing, which is not tanky at all without the Clayface. And here we go. One dead, 3 more to go. And with the removal of the invisibility from Constantine, it means that my own Harlequin Magister will kill him. Hopefully. Is that? So it was pretty easy, as we did counter the combo, and the fact that it doesn't have any kind of taunter, that means that you have free reign to go however you want. And he is invisible, so I want to apply the buff immunity just to prevent him from getting more, stacks of mending and whatever. And here I have a lot of intellect down, so the best thing is to use the second skill to get the break from turn 1 to turn 2 and remove some of them. So as soon as I get my red turn, I will apply healing immunity and will probably kill him with a couple of bleeds. So let's keep purging him and applying some damage, and he's dead. Deep bleeds will kill him if he gets to his turn. Welcome to the guys from Hollywood stream. I don't know if already streamed or is just out hosting me. It's a nice thing, and I appreciate it. So this first Constantine team was was dealt with. And this is a bit harder because, you know, Clayface will mean that my red dude won't kill my opponent Constantine, so we have to fight a little bit longer on this. The good thing is that my opponent Red Robin got enraged, so I should have a little bit of time to set up my Harlequin Magister damage here. Yeah, it did miss. So this AoE should apply the hint down. I will benefit from those, and especially because I will do some damage on Clayface on the next turn. And this miss means that my Harlequin Magister didn't even get any bleeds or, you know, lucky Clayface assist. Red Dude is still through side, so we can bleed hopefully Constantine. Yeah, just one bleed, which is not that good. But this will kill Constantine, and we will get some turn meter up. Yeah, and then let's try and kill Hetrigan as soon as possible. Because he will be a mess if we don't. Okay. And this should be it, because, you know, our own Hetrigan here has a bunch of intelligence up, and as soon as we remove the invisibility from Red Robin, he shouldn't have enough, you know, chance up to rest. Here we are. Let's apply some healing immunity, hopefully. No, we didn't. That shouldn't matter anyway. Hi, lucky man. As I said, I didn't think I would stream today, but you know, things changed in my evening, so I had some spare time. And instead of playing, watching some TV series, I decided that it was better to just do live. I still need to get those followers for the next step here. I hope it will be, let's say, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half stream. And I even have one of my friend, let's say, account to test if I want. But I'd like to showcase that team with Grodd, because Grodd, I think, is pretty underrated now. Let's start the match with this one. I'm scared of this guy because of L5 Red Root, which means that if I even die, I will be in a world of hurt. Because he will steal my probably death immunity and damage immunity. So let's try and buff up. If I get to kill Harlequin Magister, I would be so happy. So let's see if we can do that. And Red Dude will die, hopefully, in the process. So now Superman has just to... Yep, he didn't. I was saying that Superman did have to survive just to be able to apply the healing immunity on Swamp Thing, and he didn't. It's okay, you know, stupid things happen from time to time. And Hetrigan is, and Swamp Thing is so OP that you can do anything. So let's try this. We have to risk killing them, because it's the only thing that is allowing me to go on and go bigger. Because this will kill the 3, and we rack up a bunch of intelligence up on my own Etrigan, and probably this will allow killing my opponents. And this is it. Yeah, we were scared when Superman died, but all considered and done, it went well. So let's hope we don't get Constantine or Redwood, because they both counter that team to a degree. Yeah, that's fine. So let's go against this one, because we have a bunch of 10k team. I will go with something stupid against them. Okay, so we have this team, and the one I was talking about was this one. Deathstroke, Ivy, Gorilla Grodd, and Etrigan. The reasoning behind this team is the following. Grodd is not a good damage dealer, but the buff on the 2 is enough fast to be used on and on, and the bonus from the killing here. I still haven't applied any legendary points. I will do a couple of games and then I will probably apply this one. The intelligence up lasts 2 turns, so it helps Etrigan snowballing and helps Poison Ivy to heal for more. And the thing is, with Poison Ivy, you can spread the awareness from Deathstroke to the rest of your team, making your team way tankier. We don't have any good healing immunity in this moment, so swamping will be an issue, but you know, if they rest, my own Etrigan will just benefit of that. And that's something that you don't want to see, because, you know, when they are faster than you, they will kill your Grodd. There's no showing anything. It's okay. So we want to take those awareness and spread them with Ivy. So still, yeah, this is not going as a, let's say, anticipated. Only because the first turn just killed my Grodd. The stamina up works so well with the mending, because it means that he will heal way more than he will lose. So let's apply some damage here. This will take a little bit if I ever I'm gonna, you know, get out of here. Because we are at disadvantage as of the affinity, and we are with less character that we wanted to be. So there's no going on. That first turn AoE just ruined. The first turn is one thing just ruined us. Because they have guaranteed crit. So let's try against some other team. And this is an horrible team, but you know. The Deadshot is not a good matchup. Because Gorilla Grodd is gonna die. So let's try and kill opponent Grodd. I don't get any buff because of that, and so here I have the buff immunity. There's no point in using this, so the best thing is to just go AoE and opt for a proc on 1. The damage is so low on the 3, even with a bunch of intelligence up, that the only reason you use that is just to be able to do some spread damage. So as you can see, the buff immunity on Etrigan is messing with me, and the best thing that I can do here is to spread the awareness. Then killing Banshee will allow me to get back those buff, and Gorilla Grodd will give more. In this case, he gave those to Deathstroke, and this means that he should be able to stun Lobo if he did get a chance. So let's apply some damage. We don't want him to use the 3. Let's AoE. No bike for him. And we will want to buff up and then try and kill Lobo. This should be the last time he rests. And this chain of rests means that he is getting a lot of intelligence up, so we don't really care. And here you can even taunt your Deathstroke. But there's no really any problem with that because of all those awareness that are around. Hi Ogre! Good evening. I'm just trying this stupid composition because I think that I just need the top 50-100 for Killer Croc, and yeah, it's just nice. Especially when I don't get that many Gear 11 opponents. So again, this is a strange team. Okay, if they don't crit on turn 1, we are okay. Because, you know, Etrigan can kill my Gear 10 Grodd. Double blue means that they will bot attack my Grodd. The only good thing here is that I should be able to, you know, survive if they don't. So the plan is the one that I said. Deathstroke is going before Ivy, and the buff from this hint up will last only just 1 turn. So I don't care if Deathstroke gets some, because he will lose before going. So let's buff up everyone. Let's see what happens. Now Deathstroke goes, gets more awareness, And then Ivy spreads the awareness to hold him. So we don't care about the damage from Z. Hi, Mrs. Ogre. And Ogre, you know that you won't have any issue in going for that, because I don't think that it will just requires time. And if you are not going for, you know, yeah, so strong, and especially this, because you know the issue is that the intelligence up here, I have like 7 intelligence up, and the 3 will do no damage. But I have a chance to proc the 1, so I can choose to, you know, have a 45% chance to stun someone, or just hope for the stun on this. So as you can see, the damage was so low that I only did 5k damage with 7 intelligence up, which is nothing. And here you want to silence that Hedrigan, so no shenanigan from him. And the best character to be taunted here, set aside the fact that my Hedrigan has so many awareness and crit immunity and intelligence up, is obviously Deathstroke. Because, you know, opposing affinity and such. And put the effort. Yeah. The issue when you tank solo, let's end this. When you tank solo, is that you will just require more time to get there. But when I try to tank, I cannot usually, because you know, when you have a gear 11 roster, you will win so easily. Yeah, just put off some extra and you will get into top 1500 in no time. Ogre, Mrs. Ogre, what's your usual ending score into the PvP seasons? So those are, if there's no blue here, no, we cannot do this. Let's try and kill this. Oh, too many blues, but and they are all gear 11. Do you want to play into the Red Robin challenge, Ogre? Or Ogress? Because if you don't want to play in that, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't think that I will play, because I don't need this shard. If I play, I want to go for the big reward, 300 or stuff like that. So I think that will be more of an issue than a real, you know, funny thing. So they will probably kill Grodd, and thus I want to try and be lucky and bring Al Jordan low enough that I can kill with the AoE on the next turn. So Grodd is dead. Yep, Grodd is dead, and they should die soon enough because of that. And obviously the stupid DOJ taunted. So let's apply the taunt on him. Let's kill Siren, which is the most annoying one because of the blitz. On a good day, 1000 to the west in 19. Are you talking about trophies, Mrs. Ogre, or are you talking about position? I suppose it's trophies. Oh yeah, if you don't have him or if you want him high enough, I think that Herrera event is a good way to rack up some shards. Even the let's say low reward tier are good enough. Oh yeah, that's it. She gets bored. So I'm left with this 20k, 28k fight, which I will cheese with something like this. And then I'll probably play with Doomsday solo or something like Doomsday and Constantine. Because those 10 key fights are nothing interesting. So let's buff up, and when I put the crit chance up with Steppenwolf, it will probably end up killing the 2 reds in the process. So my power girl died. How many do you usually play, Mississauga? Honestly, just don't cheat on me. So let's kill this stupid DOJ because she's becoming boring. And yep, we can do that. Steppenwolf is dead, but they should be too. Yeah, sure. When you see one red going for an opposing affinity, you understand that something is screwed. Yeah, you know, I shouldn't have lost that power girl so early. Sometimes things like this happen. Stupid Harlequin Magister. Let's go like this. Yeah, the thing in PvP is it's as much as fun as long as you enjoy it. Because if you don't, it will become a chore. You want to do the 27. I don't know why I went with this team because I didn't want to get enraged. You want to get to those. So they are hitting anyway. I don't know why. Bye bye, Lagoon Jester. At least she did taunt on the wrong moment for her. No, which is your... I remember you telling me something with Vixen and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't have Vixen. And I'm not watching YouTube in those days because I was crazy with meeting on the job. It's in one of the in-depth videos. As I was saying, Mrs. Ogre, the issue with the PvP when it becomes a chore is that you just do that to be able to get to the 27 legendary quest, and I find it boring on the long run. Then that's the reason, because That's the reason why I choose to play some different composition than the usual. Lobo, Cheetah, Vixen. Yeah, the issue is that I don't have Vixen. But I think that I can use Steppenwolf in that place. So let's find another... Hoo-hoo! Marshall Manhunter. So this team... The issue with my Lobo is that he is gear 10. But that seems like... Because even if Lobo or Cheetah or Red Hood get enraged, the only one that shouldn't get enraged is Vixen. Right? The only one that you don't want to be enraged. I should have gone on Swampy. The True Sight will last 2 turns. So I will save the True Sight to be used on Constantine the next turn. And I will probably end up killing him. He didn't miss, it's okay. He missed, no, he didn't on the second one. So let's try and kill. Turn order, he is Swan Thing goes after. So I need to try and kill Constantine. Yeah, this is fine. Let's bring... And this means that Constantine is gonna die. And this will kill probably Etrigan as soon as I take a turn. And it even miss on Alaguin Majester. So I just need to apply the healing immunity on Swampy with the Red Hood. And I should be fine. Vixen is one character that I'd really like to have more than I have, because I only have her at L1 or 2 maybe. And this will kill everyone. If you want to take the stun and the bleed, right, on Vixen, or you want to take something else? So the fourth upgrade is the stun, if it's bleeding, yeah. And the one is the one that gains the speeds up. Yeah, I agree. And as you can see, mine is just L1. And the only reason I'm not leveling her, because she's one of the most interesting blue that I have not yet leveled. I'm torn if I should level up my Mira or someone else. So we have just low-level encounters, and let's try and fight those with this compo. Yeah, L5 Blue Beetle. I have so many characters that it's not L5. It's just it was L4, and then I think they gave us he was into the PvP pack, and they got so many shards of him into the packs that because I was only buying the 16 sized packs that I went over my L5, and the only two L5, the first one that I fought for, the first one was her because I was just a noob at the moment. Yeah, that's more than L5, but it was L4 before it was into the PvP packs. That's what I was saying. I didn't farm it. The only one I farmed is Poison Ivy, because I was a noob and I didn't understand that I couldn't even afford to upgrade her, and Livewire. I did farm her so hard because she seemed awesome to counter the Green Arrow meta. But again, DL5, even DL4 is so pricey that's not something that you wanna go. And yes, I have so many shards because I do the Red Alert daily. So for something like Killer Frost, as you can see here, or Captain Cold, or the one that have been available into Red Alert since November, it was just yeah. I really did want to farm the Lobo one up to L5. In fact, I didn't have him to L5, but I was already into JLR, and I learned that there was no point in doing that. And until Superman, I didn't have any plans for L5. And then the two nice frenemies happened, and they will probably be the only one for a while. Even if I reckon that there are some good character at L5. Peyote, which I don't even have in Gear 11, because I refuse to bow to the meta. She's there. I have enough for L5, but she will stay there. I don't like. Okay, so let's go with this composition. If you want to see something else, yeah, but you got chemo. You have a reason. I think you got chemo and Lobo, right? Give me 1 second. Continue. Continue. Yeah. Sorry, girlfriend. 1 second. Mrs. Soger with the emote, this Mork emote, is the ugliest emote we have on Twitch. So, do you want to see any composition or test, or me going with something specific, or do you want this Doomsday solo or duo thing? Doomsday against Etrigan and another healing immunity guy on Swamp Thing will be fun. And in fun, I mean hard. We will see. I will go with this one, and if you want to see any kind of tests, I will oblige. So let's see what happens. So the call assist here will means that he will still get the buff. As long as he doesn't die, it's okay. So let's do some damage. Yeah, you will get there, Mrs. You know, it's something that you get over time, but we did farm all those characters that we loved, and that's the only reason because we are there. So he's dead. And he is dead again. As I said, I shouldn't have gone with a green and a blue against two greens. It's for science, so we don't care. And this will probably means that as soon as the S gets a turn, we are dead. Yeah, we are. Let's get out. Let's... Cyborg Lead, Etrigan, Stars of Fire, and Poison Ivy. Yeah, sure. My Stars of Fire is naked, but I will. So, Cyborg Lead. Etrigan will probably destroy everything. Stars of Fire and Ivy. Stars of Fire is yep. I don't know if I have allocated my point on SS. So here she goes. let's at least use those those legendary points. Strength duration, 2 debuffs, chance to apply buff immunity. One meant to start. So I think this one is one of the best. And what's the second point of Power Love? 4-3, okay. Won't even check it. So let's go back. So my cyborg is gear 10, L3, while, you know, Stars of Fire is naked. So the point is that if I go like this, he should get some turn meter up, I suppose. Stars of Fire is dead. In a second, yep. The only thing that I can do here is to apply those intelligence up and strength and stamina. Pardon me. The intelligence up really do something. So let's go like this because I need those healing. Stupid bleeds are ruining me. And I should move the debuff to them because they are perpetual. And where are the debuffs? I don't know. I was sure that I did purge those. So she didn't move the debuff. I don't know why. No, I never tried Constantine with Joker CPOC. I will try as soon as I kill this guy. No problem, Ogre. As I said, I wasn't supposed to stream today, so everything that I can do for you, it's good. So Cheetah, Hedrigan, Martian, and Ivy. Is Cheetah led team or Martian led team? I will go with the Constantine Joker CPOC, and then I will go with that one. And I think that the Cheetah will save for this 20k. And let's try the Joker CPOC. So let's use this lot. So Constantine, Joker. So let's try and get more out of the bleeds here. Cheetah is led, okay. So the kit around Joker is that I don't even have the... Okay, so you have 2 points, 9 plus to bleed on target, 10 meter up. So this one I should take 2 and 3, I suppose. 2 and 1. I like 3. Yeah, I was thinking of 3 too because of the healing immunity. But seems that 2 is one of the best. Special damage, even special damage, okay. Yeah. No, 3 on which cooldown is? I think it's 2 turn. Okay, well, I was just checking the Joker attacks. Enemy is dead. Special damage. Okay, so let's let's go crazy. Okay. So let's get this guy here. And we may want to try and test this one. Where are you, big boy? So something like this. It's good for you, Ross. It's some kind of enrage-centric team. So here, I don't want to use the first or the third skill because I will kill someone. So I will probably just use the taunt on Harris because of its health. I just one-shotted Grodd. And we want to, you know. No, I don't have that skill. So this should do more damage and apply the damage. Yes, this is special damage. And I will just kill him. We should just do this because we can. It's a shame I have to kill someone. I didn't get a single enrages from Constantine. I'm trying to make this longer. Seems nice. It's obviously working. Because of Constantine, it's so wrong on gear 11. But the other were gear 9 or gear 5. And the Joker was gear 9 with some skill ups, while Sinestro was in the dumpster with gear 5 and just a bunch of skill ups. And I think that when I used him, see Ogre, I will run the Ogre team right now. This one was way worse when I upgraded him, and now it's so good to purge 8 buffs if taunting. And Aris was gear 9 too, and some skill ups. And Constantine was gear 11. So let's try. Yeah, Joker is not that bad. The issue with Joker is that you have to sometimes encourage your opponents in using their first, which is, I will run it again. I just want to run the Mrs. Ogre team before maybe the kid asks for her presents. So it's let's go here, and it's Cheetah Led, Etrigan, Martian, and Ivy. Martian and Ivy. So you want to spread the awareness with Ivy by using the one. Okay. Power Girl and Etrigan are a force to be reckoned. I will go with that team. The issue with that, those two for me are gear 11, so they will just alone destroy everything. So let's have my team go first. Apply the buff here, and let's just attack someone that I won't kill on turn 1. I think that you want to spread the awareness, so let's buff up and spread the awareness. I shouldn't have used the strengths up because I know I can copy them. So let's purge those. And we can apply some damage on Huntress. The awareness spreading, it's so fun. It's so consistent. Yeah, that's the issue with Siren, with Rages, is that when you have so many characters that whose automatic attack, or as I call them, auto attack, first attack is so good. You will just have diminishing returns in using those characters. And in Rage, it just get worse and worse as time passes by. And Supergirl, you know, the issue with Supergirl is that she only has AoE. And that's meaning that you will end up exploiting those AoE because of that. I hate the fact that invisible guys are not able to be assisted. Oh yeah. Yeah, forcing her into the basic, it's something laughable. So, Mrs. Ogre, do you want to test other teams? In the meanwhile, I will go again with the Enrage team he suggested. And, you know, let's Enrage. Yeah, I'm talking about Sinestro reworks since a while, even on stream, even on during the podcast for Hate Mail and the Oddsman. I don't know if you are from Reddit or just on Twitch. If you know the Oddsman, I will link the channel. Oh, okay, so you know the Oddsman. Okay. So I talked about Sinestro rework on both, and my idea is that they rework him instead of applying Enrage into applying Fear. And Fear is the same thing. Enchantress Lad. Enchantress Lad. Still, my Enchantress is dumpster level. Yeah, it would be so awesome. Bane, Etrigan, Clayface. Bane, Etrigan, Clayface. And I think that I need to apply the legendary points on my own Enchantress. Yep. So versus vitality on the burst of the battle. Heal. Okay, let's not use any any legendary points because it will take more time to test than to actually see what it was. So I really hope that they rework Sinestro, introduce Fear in the game, and have someone like let's say they rework Sinestro and Scarecrow, and that just would be the end of my brain just would explode. I didn't attack on Etrigan because being Gear 11 would have meant that he would have killed, you know, everyone here. Bane with Enchantress, shielded by Clayface, is just asking for random attacks, on and on and on and on and on. I never use her, so let's hear. Bane just... I don't think that I chose to attack during this game. Bane just decided that he is going to kill guys one by one. Let's go with Doom solo here, just once. Yeah, Enchantress and Bane and the Swan Thing are one of the most dreaded composition in the game, because they will take. Oh, I forgot to attack Batman Beyond. Not again. I will miss for like 6 months in a row. So let's try and kill him as soon as possible. Yeah, let's start missing. Phew. And now let's applying some pain. Let's see if we can find something else which is not a 10k team. I think that I am around the big league, and I still get those horrible teams. Yeah, I'm 135 and still find those teams. 10k, 13k, 11k, 13k again. So this should be way harder. And yeah, maybe this one will allow us to play something interesting. So let's see. And there's Harlequin Majester. One team that I used to, troll about was this one. Cheetah? Doomsday. This team is Robin led Mira, Hadrian and Power Girl. I will try that team in a second. This team is not gonna work. But the nice thing about this team, I will show in a second. Because it allows you to do this. You buff everything up with the strengths. Then you apply the crit chance up and hit chance up. Then apply the strengths up on Doomsday, which now has a bunch of hit, crit, stamina, whatever, up. And you can go like this. So let's apply the death immunity on Shira. And the AoE will kill. Double go. So let's keep applying the death immunity on Cheetah, because she's the one that we will use to kill Etrigan. Because the blades will scale up more than he can heal back. Welcome to the chat, guys. You know, the cheesing part is over. And we are dead. Let's pray properly. But the nice thing is that you can enrage Doomsday into being able to use your 3 and 4 because it's not enrageable. Let's use this term. So she said Robin led team. Not against some Adequate Magister, please. Okay. Robin led team. Robin with Mira, Etrigan, and Power Girl. Power Girl and Mira. There's no real synergy between Robin and the other guys. I can see Mira and Power Girl working together because, you know, you have the chance to give damage immunity to Mira. But beside that, I think that I want to remove the shields from Al Jordan, so even if he debuffs my Power Girl, he won't stun her. You know, I started playing December. Did you see the rewards in the legendary events? Okay, 1 second. I was saying Robin has no real interaction, and the issue that you may have is that he will apply the invisibility on your taunter, meaning that he will probably ignore the fact that you are able to, you know, taunt with a character. So this will kill the 2 green, I suppose, or not. It just screwed anything. This will apply healing immunity, and this will apply damage immunity. So let's apply the damage immunity on Etrigan. Yes, and yes. They are pretty stupid. Why did I apply the damage immunity on Etrigan? Because the AI tries to attack the topmost character. So the first blue they could attack was Etrigan, and even if my Mira is just gear 5 or 6, they just prefer to attack the highest one. This will apply healing immunity, so he won't be able to... He will buff up, but he won't be able to heal up. And I want to taunt because Batman CC will probably kick Power Girl, and if it was Etrigan, he would have died. So right now it's best if I just kill Bane. So better than Robin, you want to capitalize on one good good thing that this team has. And the good thing is that both Etrigan and Power Girl have some kind of, let's say, awesome auto attack, you know? So something like this, I will showcase in a second. Something like Martian Manhunter that can call assist, or even Hal Jordan that can call assist, would have been a better choice. Because again, Robin is awesome, does a lot of damage and whatever, but it doesn't provide any real thing in the composition. Instead, having one that could call assist means that you will capitalize on the double attack from the Power Girl or double attack from Hedrigan. And Lucky Man, I didn't understand the question. You started in December. Did you get to see the reward in the legendary events? And the legendary events, you mean this one? Because if you are talking about this thing, no one knows what's behind this and where they are coming. We all hope that this means that the rides are coming, because in some other games there are already raids, and they are nice and entertaining and whatever. So this yes, this one. Okay, so Hal Jordan. As you can see, he's using more or less the same team composition, because Hal Jordan will help your team in attacking twice. But my Hal Jordan is gear 10, his Hal Jordan is gear 11. So we will probably end up winning the composition. Especially if we lose our Mira on turn 1. See you, Ramros. Thank you for being on the stream, and see you in the next days. Please follow if you haven't, and feel free to poke me on Discord or Reddit if you have any further question. By the way, the issue here is that I don't have any good answer to that Harlequin Magister. So until she loses those evasion, I just at her mercy. I've been lucky here, and this means that if I can kill Hal Jordan with this one, and Edrigan is the only one standing, if I get that immunity, I will survive, but I didn't. So let's do some math here. He has 2 turns of buffs and 1 turn of crit immunity, and I have 2 turns. We are in the same position, so we should attack and then buff. Yeah, we are in the same position, but he has a little bit of health more than me, so he will probably end up outskilling me. And this should be in our favor, because we now are able to attack and use the first. And you should be able only to attack. Yes, we did it. Or close to it. So, as you can see, Mrs. Ogre, it's a good compo. I think that using Martian Manhunter would have been better, because the Martian Manhunter Purge cannot miss. But this composition has the chance to call for assist, and then you can capitalize. You have seen the other side, the defense side. Every time Hal Jordan did attack, he had the chance to call for Harlequin Magister that has a double attack, or Hetrigan that has a double attack, or Power Girl. And Power Girl and Etrigan, if they kill someone or they will just attack, they will get more buffs and thus allow you to snowball in a big way. That's why Hal Jordan is such a good leader. I've already consumed my 10 essence. Oh. Let's buy one more. Let me complete this. So let's try again against some similar team. So again, we have a team with Al Jordan, Power Girl, and Hetrigan. Okay, and we have Livewire on the other side. The issue again is that my Hal Jordan is just gear 10, so he will probably die as soon as Power Girl or opposing Hetrigan do their Harry. And in the last slot, just to compensate for my lack of a better character, I will use Swan Thing. Why Swan Thing? Because again, Swan Thing has an awesome single attack, auto attack, call it as you wish, which will apply some heal and crit chance up to characters. And if you have the passive, it applies permanent mans that are so good with the characters like Hal Jordan calling him and your other guys capitalizing on that. So let's go against this guy. And he works like Mira would do. The only difference is that Mira would allow you to have the death immunity and the healing immunity. He has the healing immunity anyway, just doesn't have the damage immunity, but you cannot ask for everything. Here we just want to buff up because Hal Jordan will probably stun and purge my Power Girl. Yes, as I said. And that's what I was saying about Hal Jordan. He will just destroy, just be destroyed when the first AoE go. Jessica Cruz, Etrigan, Z, and Harlequin Magister. Okay, I will try that after this one. So we have to try and kill... We cannot kill Al Jordan. We have to try and kill him. Anyway. Yep. So Jessica Cruz led Etrigan. It's not horrible. The issue is that they are all pretty slow. Beside Etrigan, thus allowing your opponent to, let's say, lead the pace of the match. Now consider that my Hal Jordan would have been alive if he was in Gear 11. And as you saw, this team is good enough. Because we have the call assist, you have the ability to use your double attack. So you said Jessica Etrigan, Gear 11, Z and Argument. So I have two of them at Gear 10 and two of them at Gear 11. We can go against this guy. A stupid Harlequin Magister. I will end up probably being enraged all the time. So just Hadrian, Z, and a liquid magister. Let me see if my Jess and Z have all the points allocated. Yep. And Z. Okay. For this one, this would have been better. I was checking for this one. Okay. So the issue here is that we have an hybrid composition with Jess, Etrigan, and Z being all intelligence character, and Aliquid Magister being a mixed one. So the strengths up and agility down, strengths down and agility down from the leadership of Green Arrow do nothing to us, while the intelligence down from this hammer and Z, Bunny, are really something. The only issue is that they are gear 11 and we are gear 10. As usual. That's the big thing in this at this moment. So let's see if I can kill that Liquid Magister. Nope. Please survive. Okay, this is good enough. I only need to kill Harlequin Magister here. And she can die in the next turn because probably Jess will do some damage. This composition is nice. The only thing about this compo is that my Z couldn't apply the intelligence down because she was dead before going. But if I go against the guys in a lower tier, this is nice because all those intelligence down and your buffs, you will end up doing a lot of damage. And Jess will do a lot of damage. So let's think about this one. Okay, they are gear, I think 8 or 9. So 7, 7, 7, 7. And they will all have a bunch of evades. So let's try and remove that stupid Butger. And this is not fair because you will probably end up killing a bunch of them. But as you can see, they have the chance, they eat into down due to Aliquid Magister attack, and those intelligence down last 2 turns. So this one will do a bunch of damage to them. Yeah, probably the F would have been better, but the Z will apply intelligence down and is one that can purge. This will purge and apply 4 intelligence down. And she will apply intelligence down with this, which means that your Hetrigan and Jessica Cruz will do way more damage than they usually do. And the intelligence down from Harlequin Magister means even that they will do even more and more damage. So it's not not so bad to have Z. The F would have been fun, but the issue with this skill up, that legendary focus that gives you the intelligence up, is that you probably won't end up getting this, because you will want the fourth one and the first one before you go for that. So that's the issue. You want to test any other comps, Mrs. Ogre? Or if someone else wants to, suggest some comps. I want to see what you would do for a comp with Etrigan. Etrigan is so broken that works with every comp. It is so gross. And one that I was trying to showcase before. And the issue is that there's always Harlequin Majester, which messes up with my plans. Yeah. This is my favorite comp with Etrigan. And this, I think it's one of the... this is probably the one that I'm, let's say, more famous for bringing it up when no one was playing it. Because here you have practically everything. You have a taunt on the first turn, which can be created and means that Superman can be get the death immunity. You have 2 healing immunity on Superman and Swamp Thing. You have a bunch of damage dealer with Power Girl and Etrigan and Swamp Thing, and you have taunt for ages. If you don't want to go like this, you can swap Swamp Thing for this one, for Constantine, and Constantine will keep applying the taunt on Superman, will call assist, as I said before, on good targets like both Etrigan and Power Girl are good to be called. Superman can even stun if he gets called, and you have a lot of damage. So any of those 2 with Etrigan would have been one of my favorite. Let's showcase one. So let's just taunt here and buff up. Here you want to buff up because you want to be, to heal up if you get critted. Yeah, we did get crit. Comp with Z, okay. I will talk about that in a second. So I was saying, let's just attack Etrigan. We don't care about the crit because he cannot be critted. Thus, Superman cannot get the damage immunity. And let's try and kill Power Girl with 3. let's keep taunting because we have the DI. And let's kill this power girl because we don't want her to get the thing. So let's keep attacking Superman here. There's nothing else we can do, and we hope to get to 4 strengths up so we can overheal. Yeah, that's good. And here no one has the invisibility, so everyone should be dead, but you want to remove the overheal from opposing Etrigan because you don't want him to be able to kill you on the spot. So Z, I wouldn't use her in a leadership position because her lead is pretty weak. I would use her more into, let's say, a composition that is able to, you know, get something out of the fact that she will be able to get a turn. So maybe with someone like Red Robin or Cheetah or someone that can give turn meter up to her before the other can. Good night, Lucky Man. I'm going in a few minutes, so thank you for being here. And as you can see, this Swamp Thing is just keeping everyone overhealed and buffed up and on and on. So you have not you know, not even an issue in playing with someone that gets to taunt every turn. And I was saying, Z, you want to use her just as a purger, usually, because the games, or they tend to end up in a turn or two, and so the heals are no use, or mending and over heals are way better than a simple through heal AoE. So I will try and showcase what I was saying with let's say enabling your Z. So let's say you want to have okay, we can go like this. It's not the team that I would suggest. So again, they will have evasion, so you want to have some way to avoid that evasion, and you want to have a way to enable your Z. Let's put her just here in a second. So Red Robin will be the one enabling your Z, and right now you want someone to be able to give you invisibility like Clayface would do, so your Red Robin will keep and debuffing your opponents, or apply some damage because you don't have any good, really good damage dealer. But as Z applies intelligence down, Etrigan would do the job. So something like this can work. The intelligence down from Z will help Etrigan doing more damage. Red Robin will be the fast one, enabling your Z in getting a turn, and thus you can do something like this. For example, let's say dispel her, get a crit, buff up everyone, and with Etrigan you just start capitalizing on those intelligence down, and you have purged the sorry, you have purged the evades from her, so you are sure you won't get into the issue of dying. And here, the purge, the buff purge from everyone will help you maybe in losing the stun. Yeah, we did lose the stun, which is something good to have. And let's try and kill Cheetah. Sadly, we couldn't remove the enrage from Hedrigan, meaning that we did kill Swamp Thing in the wrong moment. And again, these intelligence down are good enough. And here you want to AoE, just to remove the awareness, so your Hedrigan AoE will be able to kill a bunch of them. So again, having Hedrigan before Z will mean that she will not be attacked by their attacks. Because Hedrigan is higher priority. Enchantress led, Ivy, Flash, and Z. So, Enchantress led, you don't have any real damaging dealer guys, because the only one is Flash. And unless you are in gear 11, Flash doesn't do that much damage. And you have some, let's say, not good interaction between Enchantress and Z. Because if you check their speed, no, I cannot check because I don't have them at gear, the same gear. The issue is that both Ivy and Z are slow, and you don't have any way to okay, we answered that in a second. The only thing that you can do is by duplicating your speeds up from the Flash to your team. But that's an issue because Flash will go first, and because your remaining 3 are so slow, they will probably end up being killed, or you will lose some of them in the process. And thus the having or not having these speeds up do nothing to you. And about healing immunity works for everyone. Prevents someone to revive. I think it was introduced to stop Lobo. And from that we just got Lobo, Doomsday, Grundy, Swamp Thing. They all have this kind of immunity. This, let's say, use of healing immunity. And one more thing that healing immunity do is just preventing both Catwoman with her cheat death mechanism on her 2 and Clayface from reviving or clapping Clayface's hand here, because they will reach 0 HP and then they will heal. But as the healing immunity is prevented, they won't be able to use that, and they will die after they do their animation, which means getting some turn meter for what Catwoman and clapping his hand for Clayface. So healing immunity works for every kind of, let's say, cheat death or revive mechanism. And the thing is that you don't need to kill the guy on the same turn you apply the healing immunity. You need just to kill it with healing immunity. So let's we have the again Harlequin Majester. I can try the Ogre tactic, but at this then this would have been doable anyway. So let's try and not get enraged. Yeah, you're welcome. I think that a streamer shouldn't be in the position to, be helpful and answer when needed. So here I have two choices. The first one is to dispel the evasion up and taunt from Harlequin Magister, and the second one is, and this purge cannot miss. And the second one is to give turn meter up to Redwood and attack is one thing. But as my second guy going is Etrigan, that will probably buff up, and then it's my opponent Katana. I have enough time just to be able to purge this one and then go with my normal turn. So you want to attack again, Katana, and then proceed from there. Because if we kill Katana right now, we will get turn meter up, which will allow us to kill Swan-Thing too. Or we can apply the healing immunity on Swan-Thing. No, it's better if we just go for Katana. Let's try and kill Harlequin Magister, and then we will go for Swan-Thing. I really wish that they will give us a Redwood deal or something, because I really want that fourth skill. The 4 legendary points to be allocated. I should kill her in retaliation or not. Yep. And I hope to apply some healing immunity. Yep. Because we needed him to not, snowball and recover all his life. Because of that stupid mance. Healing immunity, come to me. Here he is. And no, you have to carefully read Silver Banshee skill. I will show you that. That's a common mistake, don't worry. Silver Banshee doesn't say use this skill when a buff is purged, but it just says use this skill with a 30% chance when a buff purge move is performed. So you just need to use the skill. Many guys were wondering if it was a mistake or not. If I get some easy fight, I will try to show it here. Not the definition of easy. Okay, never mind. Who cares? For science. So we will get someone who can taunt, then Shioben, and then my purge guy here. No problem. You are not you are not wrong. Many people didn't even notice that there was this kind of caveat about it. So here I have to purge something because I'm invisible, and I have the 30% chance to use it. I'm just waiting for a moment where I don't I have the chance not to purge anything. The issue is that here you may not, you cannot, you shouldn't be able to proc the 3 from Red Robin auto random attacks. So there's no positive immunity here. Let's just apply some bleeds. I have buff immunity, healing immunity, and some bleeds. So let's apply the taunt and that immunity here. And let's keep applying the bleeds on Swan Thing so I can use the... Fine. Let's steal. One also move that he has. He has the steal 1 buff from the target. And he's stealing the death immunity. The damage immunity, sorry. So if you use the first one from Red Robin, you will call the assist from Shioban. If you don't, you will just... so right now I will purge 2 and Shioban can proc. But if it's randomly attacking, the move won't start. And do we have some kind of... Buff immunity means that I cannot steal anything. I don't know if it can procs when she's silenced. To be honest, I don't know. Because it shouldn't proc when she is stunned. But silence shouldn't be an issue. Because it's a passive, it's not a cold us. But again, I knew that this wasn't going to work. Because my Banshee is gear 10 and I'm going against gear 11 guys with no real damage dealer. But I wanted just to showcase how they, you know, can trigger just from the removal of a... Let's get a team that doesn't have Clayface on the team, because you know Clayface gives them agilities up. It was a messed up test, to be honest. And it was the only one we could, and this is pointless because you know Steppenwolf will give them, and there's Clayface anyway. What I'm talking about. So let's kill this team, and let's hope we get some in the next one. Okay, fine. The issue is that they always had some kind of... I was always unable to purge buffs. That was my issue. Let's keep taunting here. And let's buff up. And here I will go with the AoE because I want Etrigan to be able to kill Harrow, but I think that I need some healing on my guys. That's why I'm going with the first one. So right now we can silence Clayface, healing immunity on Clayface, meaning that he will kill, Etrigan will kill it. And he couldn't clap his hands. And shame on me, my own power girl just died because of a stupid lucky Etrigan. And this will kill Steppenwolf and probably kill Etrigan in the process. And it didn't kill anyone, but it doesn't matter anyway. As said, this team is so resilient because even if thing goes wrong, yeah, as you can see, this one thing will allow you to get up your guys with awareness, and you will probably end up winning anyway. Don't ask me why I'm not using my buffs on Etrigan. Siren is one of the good ones. I think that Killer Frost has a reason. I would say just get them all because it's the easiest way to get to the 53 quest. Just run them daily. But I think that Killer Frost is nice to have. And let me check whoever. Arrow, if you don't have him. Enough. If you have him at L3, yeah, it's okay. But if you have lower than 3, Arrow is good to have at Legendary 3. And I think that's it. Siren, Killer Frost, Arcus, Swampy, Huntress. Yeah, that's it. Red alert rotation. Let me check. Yeah, Deadshot can be good, but you can farm it in so many other ways. That's, I think, you probably have enough from the PvP packs. So let's fight this last one here. Just to clear this board. We are in top 100. Fine. No one is really fighting this week. And we will go with the same team just because it's pretty late for me. It's 10 past midnight and I need to go to bed. So Red Robin did the only wrong thing that he would do, which was attacking my Power Girl and dispelling her, which means that right now that's one thing will be able to kill my own Power Girl. Thus I want to buff up on Etrigan and kill Superman. Not even a crit. And buff immunity. That's not something that you want to see. So here, I would have liked to be able to, apply the enrage. Yeah. I usually go to bed at midnight, around midnight. But sometimes I go longer. I was saying I would have liked to apply the enrage on as one thing, but it seems that I will not be allowed to do that. So I will just use my big damaging move on Superman, hopefully killing him on the next move. And it all went wrong. Hadrian just killed. Yeah, I lost 2 guys here just because of the RNG. Because Hadrian got enraged and went on the wrong target possible, which was one thing. And right now we have to find a way to quickly kill that Red Robin, because he will keep my Superman purged. And I'm going all out on that because of this. On this because of that. Because I want him dead. I don't care if Superman gets 1,000 of... Yeah, you're welcome, Mrs. Ogre. You know, I really love your husband. So to be of help to you or to him is like something that I like to. And as your question, Rage, I don't know what's your... oh, sure, rest. I can get well. And I was saying, I don't know what's your roster, Rage. Which gear level are you in? You are gear 8, 9, 10, 11? What's your average, let's say, status? Because, you know, if you are in gear 8, 9 or 10, Captain Cold, and you can have him at L1 or 2, Captain Cold is so fun to have. But if you are in higher tier, it starts becoming, let's say, more and more squishy, even in gear 11. Michael is one of my good friend and alliance member, and he always championed the rogues, and he is using him at gear 11. But he says that his agility and his life are so slow that it's not worth to be used in gear 11, because various blue will be able to kill him with one shot. So gear 4 max, just get Siren, get Green Arrow. I think that Green Arrow can be one of your highest target because it's a good leader. Green Arrow, Huntress, Archis, and Swamp Thing. So again, those 5s. Forget about Killer Frost, forget about Captain Cold, and Grundy. They are not worth. Stars of Fire is not worth. Deadshot is awesome, because if you use him as your lead, you will end up one-shotting everyone. Because his lead says that you will get 100% crit chance on turn 1. So Deadshot 2. And just get him to gear 4 or 5. It doesn't matter. Just it's so good as soon as you get him to health 1. So if you have any other question, just shoot. If not, I will go get my sleep. And we will probably, I don't know, if I get home early tomorrow, I will probably stream at the same time for a couple of hours. If not, I will be online on Sunday as usual. Friday and Saturday are for the girl. Wife, call it whatever. We are not married, so it's not wife. But you know, beside that, I will be here tomorrow and probably Sunday and probably tomorrow. Okay, so no more question. See you when you can. Subscribe if follow if you haven't, or spread the words if you have friends that need some advices. You know, I have a playlist on YouTube which you can find into the channel description with some beginner tips and suggestion. I will start going into team composition on the next week, so maybe you can learn something that maybe I already taught on stream during these days, but the videos are there. And that's it. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying, and see you in the next days. Bye bye. Have a good night, or have a nice days if it's 3 a.m. at 3 p.m. for you. Bye.